What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about the draft eligible players from my Alabama Crimson Tide. We had 15 players eligible for the draft. 10 of them got selected, but to the ones that didn't get selected, hopefully they will get an unrestricted free agent contract and get a chance to try out for a team, and hopefully they'll make the team. But before I get started, hey, let's congratulate all the guys that got selected in the draft over this weekend or over the past 3 days. From the first pick to the last pick, okay? No matter what team you support, hey, let's congratulate everybody who got selected, and let's congratulate their families too, because a lot of them, financially, life is finna change, so that's a good thing. But anyway, back to Alabama. Alabama had 10 players selected. Number 1 was quarterback Bryce Young, first pick of the draft, number 1 overall draft pick. We know he did great things for Alabama. We couldn't have asked for a better quarterback these past 2 years, even though he didn't lead us to a national championship win. Bryce Young did a hell of a lot for the Alabama Crimson Tide, and he brought a lot of joy to us Alabama fans, because every Alabama fan know if it wasn't for Bryce Young, we wouldn't have got as far as we got in 21 and 22. So, hey, I appreciate Bryce Young, proud of Bryce Young, and I wish him all the best, okay? He got selected by the Carolina Panthers. He'll be playing about 2.5 hours away from me. So I'll get to go to Charlotte and get to see Bryce Young play. All right. So I'm looking forward to that. Next pick, first round, Will Anderson, the number 3 overall pick. He went to the Texans. Texans got him a good one. I was hearing listening to Skip Bayless. I think it was yesterday. He don't have too much faith in Will Anderson. But us Alabama fans know, us SEC fans know what type of player the Texans got in Will Anderson. Okay, he might have slacked off a little bit from 2021 to 2022, but hey, that 2021 was a stellar season with 17.5 sacks, and I think this past season he had 10 sacks. So hey, that is great. That is great. They getting a stellar player in the linebacker or edge rush or whatever, and I'm quite sure he'll probably be a day 1 starter for the Texans. So hey, once again, congratulations to Will Anderson. Then we got another first round pick, the 12th overall pick in the draft, Jahmyr Gibbs, running back. He went to the Lions, got selected by the Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 1 year at Alabama was Mr. Everything as far as the offense, running and passing. He was our leading. He led us in the receptions and yards last year. So I mean, come on, man, as a running back, Mr. Everything. The Lions once again got them a good one. Matter of fact, the Lions picked up Jahmyr Gibbs and then made a trade. They traded DeAndre Swift to the Eagles. I'm gonna get to them Eagles at the end of the video. But anyway, congratulations to Jahmyr Gibbs. He came from Georgia Tech, and he made his 1 year at Alabama count. So, like I say, congratulations to Jahmyr Gibbs. Second round, we had Brian Branch to go. Well, safety Brian Branch to go. He was the 14th pick in the second round. He also went to the Detroit Lions. Brian Branch is a hell of a safety. All right. I don't think Pete Golden used him to the best of his ability. Okay. Brian Branch proved against Kansas State that he is a hell of a player. But us Alabama fans knew that all along. It was just that Pete Golden didn't put him in a position to show his full potential or to use his full potential. Because if he did, I think Brian Branch probably would have been a first round draft pick, which I thought he was going to be a first round draft pick anyway. But it is what it is. Bees that way sometimes. All right, he was the only one to go in the second round from us. All right, third round, we had 4 guys to go in the third round. The number 2 pick in the the number 2 pick in the third round, we had Tyler Steen, offensive tackle. He went to the Eagles. All right, the Eagles racked up, but anyway, he went to the Eagles. Tyler Steen came to us from Vanderbilt. Yeah, of all teams, Vanderbilt. He helped anchor the offensive line, even though our offensive line wasn't that great. NFL scouts saw enough in him to pick him in the third round. Once again, congratulations to Tyler Steen and congratulations to Brian Branch, because I didn't say congratulations to Brian Branch, but congratulations to both of those guys, man. And we appreciate Tyler Steen coming over to us in the transfer portal because we did need him. All right. The number 7th pick in the third round, you had Byron Young, defensive tackle. He went to the Raiders. Byron Young is a great defensive lineman. All right. I don't think he lived up to his full potential at Alabama under Pete Golding, but Byron Young can be a hell of a defensive lineman in the NFL. I have no doubt about it. None whatsoever. Hell, I thought Byron Young was going to be another Quentin Williams for us. I thought. But hey, he made some great plays at times. So hey, he did what he was supposed to do, and he did enough to get drafted. That's all that counts. All right, so congratulations to Byron Young. Next up, third round, with the 32nd pick in the third round, safety Jordan Battle. He went to the Bengals. I can't say enough about Jordan Battle. Jordan Battle didn't look the same last season as he did his previous 3 seasons, because if he would have went way before the third round, in my opinion. Jordan Battle balled out his freshman season, sophomore season, and junior season. Seemed like he took it easy last season, but those first 3 seasons he balled out for us. He was always in the right place at the right time. Those 3 seasons, he put Eddie Jackson in my mind, man. You know, Eddie Jackson was a hell of a safety for us. And Jordan Battle was a hell of a safety for Alabama in those first 3 seasons. Okay, so hats off to Jordan Battle. I wish him the best. I love Jordan Battle. Okay, he's a great safety, and he's going to be great in the NFL for those Cincinnati Bengals. Congratulations to Jordan Battle. Next up, third round, 35th pick, tight end Cameron Latu went to the 49ers, selected by the 49ers. Cameron Latu did great things for us. Cameron Latu originally came to Alabama, I believe, as a linebacker, edge rusher, and they turned him into a tight end. And Cameron Latu came on the scene in 2021 with a vengeance against the Miami Hurricanes. That was game 1 of the season, and he came in with a vengeance. Cameron Latu can be a great tight end. Okay, I don't think we used him enough. I think he's gonna need a little more working on. He kind of rough around the edges, but I'm sure the NFL can get him right. No doubt about it. So congratulations to Cameron Latu. We didn't have nobody in the 4th round to get selected, but the 5th round with the 32nd pick in the 5th round was Henry Toll. Texans selected him. All right. Henry Toll came to us from the Tennessee Volunteers. First year was 2021, last 2022, his last season for us. Now, a lot of us Alabama fans had a lot to say about Henry Toll. And I still got a lot to say about Henry Toll. But guess what? This is a time for congratulations, because these guys got to, accomplish their goal. The goal that they worked all their life for, their young life for, and hopefully all of them will succeed. But Henry Toll, I just think he just need how can I put it? I think he just need the right people, to work with him. That's all. Get him in the right place at the right time. Get in the right hole at the right time. But hearing told, he's a hell of a. Now he can run a defense. He can call the plays. He's a smart guy. It just, I don't think he's athletic as some of the other guys. But hey, what do I know? The scouts know better than me. Okay, so that's why he going to the NFL. So congratulations to Henry Told. We didn't have nobody selected in the 6th round. Round 7, we had DeMarco Hellams, safety. All right, DeMarco Hellams. Alabama didn't use him in the right way. I think DeMarco Hellams should have been a linebacker. DeMarco Hellams will hit your ass. All right, DeMarco Hellams, when he coming downhill, he will hit you. DeMarco Hellams, he'll go up in the hole with no problem. Okay, so I just don't think his natural position, I don't think, was safety. All right, now he can cover the run from a safety position. These little swing passes, he can cover that. Okay, but the thing about it, a lot of times he looking in the backfield. No, you can't do that. You're looking in the backfield, and then you messing up your coverage. You're losing the guy you're supposed to be covering. In the NFL, I'm sure they're gonna teach him not to do that. Just pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing. All right, which should have been doing that in college, but hey, they young. It is what it is. All right, but DeMarco Hellams, I truly believe that Tennessee game hurt him, and I blame that on defensive coordinator Pete Golden for not making the adjustments when they should have been made, because no way a safety should be covering a slot receiver. And usually a slot receiver is fast as hell. Okay, that's just my opinion, but it is what it is. He got drafted, so congratulations to DeMarco Hellams. He got selected by the Falcons. Okay, and Henry Told, I forgot, he got selected by the Houston Texans. So the Texans, they got Will Anderson, they got Henry Told, they got John Mechie from us. So hey, the Texans got 3 Alabama players in the past 2 years. Okay, but we had 5 guys that didn't get selected. Emil Okiyor, guard, defensive lineman DJ Dale, which I thought he would have got selected. That surprised me. Then we had linebacker Jalen Moody. Jalen Moody had a lot of injuries while he was at Alabama, but I think he can be a great linebacker somewhere in the NFL. We had offensive lineman Kendall Randolph. Kendall Randolph, oh man, I don't know about Kendall Randolph, man. I really don't, because he was getting beat up in college. He couldn't block. It is what it is. But he's a senior, so he had to go in the draft. Then we had cornerback Eli Ricks that didn't get selected. I thought myself that Eli Ricks should have came back another year, being that he only really played his freshman year. Sophomore year at LSU, he was hurt basically the whole season. All right, then he transferred up to us. He didn't play damn near the whole season, supposedly due to injury. He came in with about really the game against LSU. I think that was his real game that he really started, maybe the game before. But it just ain't enough on his resume to get selected to the NFL. Now, I'm quite sure he gonna sign an unrestricted free agent contract, and I think he can make a team. But he just didn't have enough on a resume to get selected in this year's draft. And I really thought he should have came back another year. And I'm sure Coach Saban probably advised him to come back for another year. But hey, it's really the player's decision whether they want to come or whether they want to go. And can't nobody do nothing about it. So it is what it is. So hopefully all 5 of them guys, Emil Okiyor, DJ Dale, Jalen Moody, Kendall Randolph, and Eli Ricks, will be able to sign an unrestricted free agent and hopefully make a roster, even if they got to be on practice squad or whatever. All right. they can work hard enough and get signed to our roster to play on Sunday or be on the sideline or whatever. But either way, they'll be in the NFL. And talking about, I said I was going to talk about the Eagles. The Eagles is doing their thing. The Eagles is killing Alabama and Georgia. They are killing them in these drafts, and they ain't getting no duds either. They going after the top-notch players from both teams. All right. Last year, Jalen Hurts. Well, not last year, but they got Jalen Hurts in I think it was 2020 or 2019. They got Jalen Hurts. No, 2020 they got Jalen Hurts, I believe. Last year, or was it 2020? 2021 they got Devontae Smith. They got Landon Dickerson. They got Josh Jobe. Okay, and Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Landon Dickerson, Josh Jobe. And today, they got Tyler Steen, offensive lineman. So, they loading up. They got 5 Alabama players and 5 Georgia players. All Georgia players is on defense except for one. They brought over DeAndre Swift from the Lions today. Okay, so they loading up on Georgia and Alabama players, but they got 5 players from Georgia in the past 2 years off the defense, and you know what that 2020 defense was, and you know what 2020 defense was too. I mean 2022 defense, 2021 defense, 2022 defense was for Georgia. Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean last year. They got Jalen Carter this year. Nolan Smith, I think, which was the 2 best players on Georgia's defense this year, and they got Keely Ringo as defensive back. So they killing it. They are killing it everywhere I look. On my Facebook page, on YouTube, Philly Bulldogs. Where they come up with this, I don't know, but they even got them a logo, man, with the little eagle. They replaced the eagle head of, the beak and all that with a bulldog, but they still got the little feathers coming off the back. Man, that shit is crazy, man. But hey, let them Georgia Bulldog fans have their fun. Hey, they deserve it. And I do want to give a shout out to Kirby Smart and all the Georgia Bulldogs and the Georgia Bulldog fans, because Georgia Bulldogs over the past 2 seasons have set a record. That 2021, the 2022 draft, we'll say the 2022 draft, they had 5 players selected just off the defense, and they had 15 players selected in the 2022 draft. It's the 2023 draft, they had 10 players selected. So they got 25 players drafted in the past 2 seasons, which is a record. Past 2 drafts, they had 25 players selected. That is a record. So hats off to Kirby Smart. Hats off to the Georgia Bulldog staff. Even the guys that have left Kirby, and went on to be coordinator somewhere else or whatever. Even though those assistants, they left, they were still part of that. And hats off to them. But got to take your hats off to Kirby Smart, his staff, the players, the fans. So, hey, it is what it is. Kirby down there in Athens doing his damn thing. And he's feeding the NFL right now with a lot of talented players. I can't, can't take that away from him. But anyway, I just wanted to congratulate all our Alabama Crimson Tide players. Congratulate all the players that got selected today. And I'm going to say especially all the players from the SEC. I'm going to just put it like that. Especially all the players from the SEC. So that's all I got for tonight. But hey, y'all take it easy. I'll be back for the Kangaroo Black Show tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And roll damn tide.